your health is your wealth, and one of the biggest things that you can do for your health is to get a good night's sleep, because sleep is ultimately vital for your health, and it is one of the biggest pillars of health that we need to abide by. Now, there's also nutrition and exercise that we can do to help us to have a healthy lifestyle, but sleep ultimately is the foundation of all our health and well-being. So what happens when we don't get enough sleep at night time? So at night time, when you're asleep and your body is very busy making your immune system strong, which will help you fight all your infections. So you may find that if you have a cold that's lingering for 3 or 4 weeks or even longer, it may be because you are not getting a good night's sleep and your immune system is impeded. So your immune system is not functioning very well. So if you go to a doctor, the doctor will say go home and get plenty of rest and drink lots of fluids. And when we get plenty of rest, this is really strengthening our immune system. So that's one reason why you really do need to get a good night's sleep. Now, for a child from between the ages of 6 and 12 years of age, you will need between 9 and 11 hours of good healthy sleep, good quality sleep. And it's different for everybody. And it's just once it's in that mirror, in that window of 9 to 11 hours, that's the sleep that you do need. Now, another thing that happens in your body at night time is it helps your brain, and it helps to clear out your brain, another very vital function for you when you're sleeping very well at night time. So what happens in the brain? Well, the brain literally clears itself at night time. Your body produces toxins during the daytime when you're thinking and learning. It produces a chemical in the brain, and the only time that this chemical or toxin is eliminated from the brain is at night time when you are sleeping soundly. Now, this only happens when you're in a deep phase of sleep. And what happens is all the tissues in your brain shrink when you are literally unconscious, when you're in a deep phase of sleep. And this allows all the fluid in the brain to circulate around the brain and flushing out all these toxins. So in the morning when you wake up, your brain is literally clear. And this enables you to think clearly and to be able to learn more effectively and to retain any information that you are learning. And it also helps with our mood and how we are feeling generally during the day after you've woken up. So sleep will help our immune system, it helps our brain, it helps to clear our brain, and it also helps us to feel mentally stable, and we don't react so severely when a stressor happens during the daytime. So in the unlikely event of something going wrong for you during the daytime, you're not as phased, you're not as worried or anxious about it when you have a good night's sleep. Your circulation is also another very important aspect that enables for all your nutrients and all the toxins to be eliminated from your system as well. This happens when you're sleeping deeply at night time too. So your circulation is really important, because when you're processing all your food during the daytime, you have glucose going through your bloodstream. Now, if you have too much glucose in your bloodstream, or if you have too much stress in your body during the daytime, and we all have a certain amount of stress, but too much stress is not good for us. So we want to stabilize the amount of glucose that we have in our bloodstream. When we're sleeping soundly at nighttime, our bloodstream is stabilized, and this is another really important reason for getting a good night's sleep. It also helps to reduce excess body fat, and it also helps to reduce the risk of diabetes as well. So there's some really important factors for getting a deep, good quality night's sleep. There are many, many more, but really we do need to change our perspective of sleep and to change how we think about sleep, and really do try to get a good night's sleep. Thank you very much.